Good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful morning. I was awoken very early this morning to chat with my daughter as she drove home from work. That was kind of fun. She called me, her time isn't the same as my time, but I was happy to be awoken as light was coming up. I love to watch the sunrise. Ah, dear. Well, how are things going? I wanted to just touch a little bit on the trials and tribulations of life. And I know you've been going through a lot. It's not easy, is it? In our own home lives, in our family lives, in our friends, relationships, and in society and in our countries, things are kind of upside down. And we're all going through a lot of stuff. Did you ever think that there's a reason for that, and that actually the things that you're going through are not trials and tribulations but gifts? That they're helping you become a better person, helping you to step into your fullness, helping you to become the person that you could be fully? It's a different perspective, isn't it? When we feel hurt and angry, it's hard to think that this is a gift. But if you can just sit and contemplate on it, maybe meditate on it, you can see why this is in front of you. You know, we are given all kinds of ways to grow. And if life is easy, we don't really stretch. We don't really step out of our comfort zone to become more. Yet we really want it to be easy. We grasp the flow when things are flowing and it's going so well. We just love that part. And that's okay to experience those times as well. But when we're really challenged is when we really grow and we step out of our comfort zone and we become really more. It's important. And we fight it, don't we? We really do. We fight it. We don't want it to happen. No, 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 no. I don't want to feel hurt. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want my heart to be affected. So many people will just try to do everything they can not to feel that heart pain or to feel the challenge of stepping into something new that's so incredibly fearful. But fear is an illusion. When we just step into it, we actually stand up and we're quite strong. We're able to deal with it. And in fact, when we stand up and we just take on the challenge, we feel so empowered afterwards. And then it becomes easier next time and the next time. And then we're challenged even more, aren't we? Yeah, I think that right now we are coming to a time of really stepping into our true selves. Like we need to take a bigger step, a giant step, and become more and not be afraid. That's how I see it. I really think we need to really step. My marriage fell apart after 40 years of marriage. I mean, that's a long time. And I wouldn't say it was an easy go either. It was challenging. And, and I stepped into a new way of being for myself. It was uncomfortable. I didn't, I, I was afraid. I didn't want my heart hurt, though my heart was hurt many, many times over those years. You know, but you try to protect yourself all the way along. But then when you are forced to stand up and make a change, you do it. You really do. You do it and you stand up. And it feels good to stand up. It feels good to stand in your own power. When you know things are this way and you really don't want to bend anymore, you want to stand up and say, no, I've had enough. No, this isn't the way it is. No. It's very empowering. I want to do things in a different way. You know, it might mean leaving relationships. It might be moving. It might mean stepping into yourself in a new, empowered way. And at first it feels uncomfortable because the footing doesn't seem right. But it is right. It's time to grow. It's time to become more. I'm posting a meditation today on inspiration. You can use this meditation if you're faced with a problem and you really don't know what to do about that. Listening to this meditation, maybe listening to it for a week every day may give you an idea and maybe remind you of the tools that you have to deal with your problem. Maybe give you a different perspective, because each and every one of us is growing right now. Each and every one of us is expanding and becoming more. And so, in order for us all to become more, it's challenging. Sometimes it's challenging because your friend is also growing and becoming more, and now she's not there for you the same way, or she doesn't have time in the same way that she used to, because she's expanding. It's not a she's not ignoring you, maybe. She's not dissing you in any way, maybe. Maybe she's just growing and she just has to prioritize her things that she has on her plate now. And maybe you've shuffled down a few steps. Not that she's forgotten you. Maybe that's, you just have to allow her to grow also. This is how it is. We are all growing. So imagine everybody in your space, even your children, are becoming more. They're growing, they're being challenged. So when we pray for things to happen or we intend for things to happen, there's a lot of things in the universe that has to shift and change. It's really a magnificent thing when you think about it. We're all moving towards being better, growing, expanding. How does that work? Things have to shift. Relationships have to change. It's worth meditating on. So I've created this meditation for inspiration. So you can even think about a problem that you're trying to solve, an issue that's in front of you that's really irritating you, and have that intention. And to just listen to this recording over and over for a few days, 3 days, 5 days, 6 days, maybe for a month, I don't know, to help you look at things differently. You can listen to this recording, this guided meditation, if you need an inspiration because you know that you want to grow in some way, but you're not sure of the next steps. This meditation will help you. It'll help quiet your mind so you can be open to the universal mind, to God mind, to your higher mind, to gain the inspiration. Because sometimes I think we're thinking, we're on our phones, we're constantly busy. We're allowing our minds to be so busy. That's something that I believe that has been programmed. We've been programmed to be a certain way. And right now, everyone or most people are very, very busy, and they're not using their own intuitive nature, the God-given power, to problem solve because they're constantly busy, busy, busy. These meditations will allow you a few moments. It's only 30 minutes to put aside for yourself. And during the meditation, it gives you some time just to be quiet. Your mind's cleared. Be open to the inspiration, to the guidance. It's powerful. And then I think it's a good idea to journal. Just take Take a little book and just journal a few minutes afterwards if you feel inspired to do so. And then after a week, after 10 days, or however long you decide to listen to the meditation, you can look back at your journaling and see how you've progressed and how the answers have come to you and the steps have come to you for your own growth, for your own fullness and happiness. This is stepping into the power that you have. We've forgotten, many people have forgotten that we own our own ability to grow and to expand and become more. But we're allowing society, we're allowing the television, the internet, the TikTok to busy us, to guide us. We're influenced by all of those things, even the music you listen to. Everything has a vibration, as I'm always talking about. Everything has a vibration. You have a vibration. Your friend has a vibration. Your children have vibrations. The plants, the animals, your furniture, your crystals, everything has a vibration. We need to raise our vibrations, probably. So think about what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're surrounding yourself around. Is it a high vibration? Is it lower than you are, or is it higher than you are? Because if it's lower, is that really what you want to be paying attention to? If you're into the idea of growing and expanding, becoming more, becoming happier, filling your life with fullness, lowering your vibration doesn't make sense. Raising your vibration makes sense. What can you do today to raise your vibration? Maybe it's simply sitting in the garden. Maybe it's listening to a meditation. Maybe it's going out with a friend for coffee. Maybe it's reading a book. What can you do to raise your vibration to help you to grow, become more? And doing one or two things every single day, and then it becomes a habit. And before you know it, you've switched things up. And you can look back and you're like, wow, from that moment to this moment, I have accomplished this, or I have changed my thoughts in this way, or I feel inspired in this way. And you notice the good things in your life, and you begin to start gratitude journals and just really paying attention to the good in life, because there's good and there's bad. And if you spend most of your time thinking about your frustration, your struggles, the hardships, which is very easy to do because it's in front of you everywhere. It's on the news, it's on the TV, it's on the music. It's everywhere. You have to really consciously step away and choose something different. I hear a tree falling over. Well, have a beautiful day. This is my inspiration. I hope you will listen to the meditation. I made it, created it, especially for you, because I know that you're going through hard times. And you just need a little bit of help. Just a little bit of help. Anyway, I can hear the construction beginning, so it's time for me to say goodbye. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.